Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca, where we are going to be discussing the latest updates. We are going to start with Felipe Coutinho, who, according to recent reports, one of the Brazilian clubs that have been linked with him, talking about Palmeiras, have recently withdrawn their interest in Coutinho. Of course, Flamengo have also shown interest, one of the clubs in Brazil, but Palmeiras has long shown their interest in Coutinho, and of course, it has been reported that they have withdrawn their interest in him recently. We are going to be discussing much about that as we move ahead. Then secondly, we are going to be talking about Edinson Cavani, of course, another player that have been strongly linked with Barca recently. Reports are saying that manager Ralf Rangnick, I'm talking about the United boss, have just recently said he will not let Cavani go. We are going to be discussing much on that as well. So guys, as we get ready to discuss these stories in much detail, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Give this video a like and make sure to watch this video right up to the very end. Barca! 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 Felipe Coutinho's struggles at Barcelona have seen no end. His repeated failure under successive coaches has led to an irreversible situation where Barca are looking to force a way out of the Brazilian. The player too is aware of the situation and has reportedly agreed to leave if a move can be engineered. Barcelona eyes several possible destinations for the midfielder, but a return to Brazil seemed to be among the more probable outcomes. According to reports from Sport though, one of the Brazilian outfits, Palmeiras, have withdrawn from the race to sign Coutinho, despite being initially interested in him. Three clubs from Brazil, were initially thought to be financially capable of signing the former Liverpool star, talking about Palmeiras, Flamengo, and Atlético Mineiro. The final decision in all three cases would depend on the manager's call. In the case of the Copa Libertadores champions, their manager Albert Ferreira was presented with the option to sign Coutinho. The Portuguese manager is keen on using the club's resources to sign a striker to replace the departing Davidson. Consequently, the chances of the Barcelona player moving to Palmeiras is now ruled out. There is still interest from other clubs in Brazil. Flamengo are reportedly serious in their pursuit for Coutinho. The side would be willing to shell out close to €3 million annually to pay his wages. However, that interest is only for a move on loan until the end of the season. Coutinho is also linked with a return to Premier League, with Everton leading the charge for his signature. Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur are said to be interested as well. With just 2 goals in the league this season, Coutinho has been far from impressive. The hope is that a change in scenery brings with it a change in fortune for the veteran. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona's short-term transfer strategy has been becoming clear every passing week since Laporta took charge as president. Under heavy financial scrutiny, Barcelona have been targeting low-cost, reinforcements that can fit like a glove. Eric Garcia, Aguero, Dani Alves, Memphis Depay, Luke de Jong, Yusuf Demi joined the club on a combined transfer fee of €0 million, while several other players have been linked perpetually. Among those is Manchester United's Edinson Cavani. Now 34 years of age, Cavani is on the last juncture of his career and has been rumored with a January move to Barcelona. He is still more than capable, as a forward who is a near perfect fit for Xavi's system, but it seems the move, at least in the winter, is off the table for United's interim boss Ralf Rangnick. Speaking ahead of their game vs Wolverhampton Wanderers, the German made his stance on the move very clear. He said, "He knows that I would definitely not let him go. I would rather have another Edinson Cavani on top of that, but for me it's clear that Eddie has to stay." Rangnick did not hold back his praise for the Uruguayan, suggesting that his style is unique at the club and almost indispensable. He continued, "We had a few conversations in the last couple of weeks, probably the player with whom I have spoken most. I told him from day one that he's a highly important player here. He's probably, the only one who can play as a striker back to goal and face to goal." So those are the words from Rangnick. So while minutes have been far and few in between for Cavani this season though, Cristiano Ronaldo's arrival coupled with injuries have led him, as a second and at times as a third fiddle option at the club. He's been vital for the Red Devils Of course, despite that, though, with just 350 minutes under his belt in the league, Cavani has scored twice, with the most recent one coming last weekend against Newcastle United. So callers, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay up to date with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.